On a cloudy September morning in my freshman year of high school, I walked off of campus in the middle of first period. I had just gotten a sudden and terrible stomach flu. I was barely hanging on in class and thought, maybe I need some food to settle my stomach, so I popped into a 7-Eleven and purchased a gas station chili dog. A few minutes later, I hopped on a bus to head home, but being pretty new to the city and public transportation, realized about 10 minutes in that I had gotten on the wrong bus. So I spent 3.5 hours desperately trying not to vomit chili dog all over my seat. When I finally found my way home, I tumbled through the front door and slumped onto my bed, covered with a slick sweat. I willed myself to sleep, and as it turns out, I had a very special kind of stomach flu, one that lasted for about 9 months. When you're 15 and pregnant, everybody has advice, usually about how you shouldn't go through with it. But the moment I knew she was growing in me, I knew she was here to stay. At 15 years old, love was a strange concept. I'd never known it to be safe, but this tiny human, this little life, it filled me with peace. It became an anchor in the middle of some really monstrous storms. She came out 9 months later, 9 pounds of personality and opinion. Blue eyes, blonde curls, chubby thigh rolls. The first year was an adventure. Some nights we parked in a safe neighborhood and slept in the car. We'd wake up and head to a Ralph's bathroom for her morning sink bath, and I looked for a job. She didn't have a perfect nursery. She didn't have a decked out crib, but she had my whole heart. By the time she was 3 years old, we had our own tiny little apartment. It was there in our small corner of the world together that I sat one night and wrote her a letter after she went to bed. Dear Rachel, when I was 8 months pregnant with you, I was living in a foster home where no one spoke English. Since I couldn't understand the conversations or the TV, I stayed in my room a lot. Mostly I did one thing. I had a dresser drawer where I kept the small amount of baby clothes I had started accumulating, and I laid them all out around me. There, one by one. I would take each little onesie, each footsie pajama, and pick it up. I would think about how it would feel when you were in them, how tiny you would be, how cozy and cuddly. You are a wave of sunshine. One time your dad told me that it seems like a cool breeze is always passing over you, ruffling your hair and making your eyes sparkle. You exude this playful wonder. It never leaves you. Every cell of your tiny body is filled with personality. Strangely, I never considered what you might look like, only that I'd get to hold you. I definitely would not have predicted a tumble of blonde curls and blue eyes, but nothing about our journey has been predictable. We are soldiers, you and I. And you carry on as if you know this, as if somehow you've made the choice to be a little warrior. I'm going to make so many mistakes. I already have. Sometimes I'm overwhelmed by my lack of experience and how little I can give you. You deserve so much goodness, and sometimes all I have to offer is cereal for dinner. Again. I hope for forever forgiveness for all the ways I'm sure to fail you. You're a born performer, and everyone knows when you're in the room because you crack everyone up. But please remember that you're perfect because you just are. You were the moment you were born, and there is a roadmap for your life filled with destinations that only you can conquer. And you don't need anyone's approval. You just need to know that you are brilliant and brilliantly loved. You just need to know that I chose you, choose you, will always choose you, because you were the first light in a tunnel of darkness.